Hey everyone, this is Rizwan Syed for NRI News. I have with me Mr. Vipin Sharma, the most popular actor, writer, and director from Bollywood. Vipinji, welcome to our show, and it's a pleasure to speak to you today. Indian diaspora on a global level, specifically from the US, since we are based out of there, we see they are fascinated by Indian films. The songs are always been an attraction,
Yeah,
and Indian entertainment talent, I would call it,
yeah,
or the complete plethora of the talent pool that is available in India,
yeah.
in Bollywood, is highly appreciated overseas. We have our own class and own way of doing things, and they like it. And I think very rightly that has also been the major connect between the India as a nation and the
Yeah,
people
but
of
I'm
Indian
I'm
origin.
I'm also gonna be a bit of a devil's advocate, and I'm also gonna blame the NRI audience. NRI audience has also spoiled Bollywood, actually.
They spoil Bollywood.
Yes, they have, in the sense that I wish more and more NRI people will support cinema that is meaningful, that really comes from the heart, instead of always appreciating these really uh, kind of song and dance films which basically have no storyline. They're just stars in it. So NRI audience actually contributed a lot to that cinema that suddenly boomed. So I hope NRI audience gets a little more responsible and really supports these other films that are being made in India. Actually, there is another great cinema going on in India. Regional languages. It doesn't even reach outside the country. The great Marathi cinema. There's great. The Bengali cinema is doing very well. Marathi cinema is doing very well. Some of the Assamese filmmakers are also coming up. So there is all these films that, but NRIs are always interested in looking at the, the glitter and the glamour. I mean, they need to. I'm an NRI myself, so I'm telling this to myself also. So we need to. It's good to be nostalgic and miss the home and all that kind of whatever that is. I'm not too crazy about that either, actually. But the fact is that we need to.
We need to concentrate more on the
Yeah.
regional cinema
Yes.
and the upcoming talent.
Not only regional cinema, good Hindi cinema. Good, because most of the popular cinema is mostly, it's the Hindi cinema which is most popular. So an NRI audience need to kind of open up to that also.
We this question to the NRI that they need to understand and participate
Yes.
for good.
There are some great initiatives in New York. There are a couple of festivals that have started. They are supporting, they bring a lot of films from here and new films. So that's actually wonderful. If more and more people also started seeing it.
Yeah, people should connect with that.
Yes,
And
yes.
some initiatives should happen on a more stronger level.
Yes,
The
definitely.
movement has started, but the movement needs to gather momentum.
Absolutely.
Well, now moving away from a little from Bollywood, let's touch something on your personal note. Can you share something about your upcoming projects with us today?
Yeah, I just finished, almost finished. Only 5-6 days work is left. Sudhir Mishra is directing a new film called Or Devdas. So I am part of that. I also finished a film called Dhanak,
Okay.
which is Nagesh Kuknur's film, which is been selected in Berlin Film Festival, which will be screening. It will be screening there next month. I also finished a film with Randhir Huda called Charles and I, which is a case study of Charles Shobraj. And yeah, it's a very interesting film, actually. It really is an interesting film. Then there is a couple of new projects that are starting, but these are the ones that I'm really looking forward to.
So, what do we get to see first?
First, I think would be see, this is the fate of smaller films, right? I'm thinking which one. I don't know which one will come first, because whichever gets sold and whichever people think, yeah, let's make less money, but let's put this film out, will go out. Charles Shobraj, I think, might go first. Dhanak is in Berlin, so I don't know when that gets released. And then Or Devdas is still under. It's still being. It's 10 days work left, so that'll be probably the last one towards the end of this year. Yeah.
So, how was your experience working with these films? You would like to share something with us?
I always try and work with people that I find a certain kind of like-mindedness. I don't jump on just films just because they are films and just because they are short. So Sudhir Mishra, I have he's a great friend of mine. I liked working with Anurag Kashyap, again, and a very good friend of mine. Rahul Dhulakia, again. There are a lot of new filmmakers are also coming up. Neeraj Pandey, Samir Sharma, who made Love Shaft the Chicken Khurana. All these filmmakers are my friends, and I am trying to work with them only. So my experiences are always, I'm always trying to work with people that I really connect very well with. So it's, if you do that, then every experience becomes really valuable. So
some incident, while doing these films, which has become very memorable, a relationship or some happening, which you would like to share with us?
My most memorable experience in recent times is I was shooting in Nasik in Central Jail, and they were all prisoners who were murderers. And we were roaming around inside the Central Jail because that's where we were shooting. And that's when I realized that all of them that I met, none of them actually came across as a criminal. That place made me understand what Bible says. Hate the sin, not the sinner. I understood that. I had so many people I walked. I'm talking to this person and I asked him, what did you do? Murder. What did you do? Murder. But one thing which was very common in all of them, they all told me that they actually didn't want to. I don't think anybody wants to kill anyone. It's just not possible.
It was basically the circumstances, and
absolutely.
If they were trained to handle the circumstances better,
they probably would have not been there. Yeah.
Person, or they would
yes.
have been some other place right now.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And I think that's a great learning. Today, you are here with at the Bikram Yoga Center in Pune, and I think as a guest of Paloma. So, can we expect some announcements today from you? Something about your new projects or something that you're planning to do together with us?
A lot of things are going on. It's very difficult to suddenly announce something. Film industry says that everything takes time. So I am in the midst of few things. I have also taken up direction now. So I'm in talks with some people. So I hope that my film gets produced. So I'm looking for funders, but I wish I could say, yeah, my film is starting tomorrow. But it's just going on, so I don't know. I wish I could announce it. You want me to announce? I'll announce it.
You can announce that, no worries.
NRI audience is listening to me, so maybe they'll produce my film.
We got Mr. Vipin Sharma, who's got a good project, and I think the NRI should fund it.
Yes, please do.
Okay, I think that's a great note. Now, we are here to in an event which is basically to promote Bikram Yoga and the concept of yoga. So, yoga traditionally is an Indian heritage, but today it is packaged in a Western wrapping. So, I would like to share some thoughts about yoga.
When I started, I also did hot yoga for a very long period of time. I now took a gap because I was directing a film, so I get into writing and all that. So I kind of slowed down a bit. But I remember a lot of people were complaining, hot yoga, yoga is never done in hot temperature. India is hot and all that kind of nonsense was going on. But, I believe that if you like doing something, do it. It doesn't matter it's hot yoga, cold yoga, lukewarm yoga, whichever yoga it is. If it is giving you strength, if it is really making you understand your body, it's great. I mean, what's wrong with it? I don't see anything. I did it for 3 years and I'm going to still continue actually. And there was a time that, in Bombay, there are times when you feel low because that's how the whole city is. It's a big struggle. It's not an easy city to live in. So I remember I was going through this patch where I was, trying to find good people to work with. And that's when I suddenly realized I can't be just sitting and wasting my time. Let me do something. So I started yoga. And starting hot yoga was great for me actually. It brought me back. I jumped back right into the things, and within 2-3 years, everything changed around me. So hot yoga, Bikram yoga has had a great contribution in my life. So I don't see any reason for anybody kind of not to do it. If it works for you, just do it. It's great. Try it at least. I think one should try once everything, then make a decision whether it works for you or not. Some things don't work for everybody, and that's fine. It's okay.
Life is full of surprises.
Yeah, you never know. My first class I went, I wanted to scream and yell, what the hell is this? I'm so, the temperature was killing me. But slowly, it didn't matter after a point.
It had its own positivity.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Vipinji, we are here talking about lifestyle, fashion, and emotions also. So on a closing note, we would like you to give a message to the young Indians. We're going to be a country of young Indians now, and very shortly we'll be the largest community of youngsters anywhere in the globe as a nation. So a message to our youngsters on how they should conduct themselves or how they should.
I don't know. I don't know if I can tell young people how to conduct themselves. I don't think, first of all, I am that old that I am still trying to conduct myself wisely and efficiently. I don't think, every generation has its own way of, and we have to somehow stop this thing of telling youngsters what to do and what not to do. Let them make their way. Let them choose their own ways. They are all brilliant people. They are all intelligent enough. We see, because we are grown, we are gone a little ahead. We see some things, but at the end of the day, we also did the same thing. We also did things in our own way. Every generation finds its own way. I don't think there is anything wrong with it. I don't see anything majorly going wrong with the younger generation. I really don't see it. I think.
I'll rephrase my question here. I say that on a leading note, there are a lot of aspirant people who want to connect with Bollywood. They want to become actors, directors, and even produce films. So, for this community, what message you have?
I think one should always remember what one started with. If that's what you started with as a child and you wanted to become an actor or director or writer, keep going for it. Keep going for it. Have full faith and keep finding ways to do it. If you want to do it for any other reason, then your love for it and your passion for it, if you think, oh, I'll make lots of money, then that's not the reason to do it. It has to be a passion. Arts generally are something that only come out of passion. You cannot, like you have learned a software to run it. Similarly, art also has a technique to it. There is a technique to it, but it cannot be simply learned for for a reason which is like making money or getting famous. If that's the reason, then it will not happen, and then you'll get frustrated. So the genuine truth, seeking that is very important as far as I'm concerned.
So with art, you need to be passionate. You need to find yourself and deliver your passion.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Dipin.
You're very welcome. Very welcome.